Hi everyone, it's your boy Ricky here with Bromero Cards, and today I am going to be featuring some products from Stamp Anything. This is a release that's new to them. They actually gave me these products back in August when they were here in Chicago for the stamp show. So I'm going to be using them today to make a card. These are adorable, adorable miniature little things that I cannot get enough of. So I'm going to show you what we're going to be playing with. I think we're going to do some copic coloring today. But before we do that, a couple things I would love for you to do. First, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that. Secondly, click that notification bell so that you know a new video has come out. Third, thumbs up this video to let me know you liked it and to let everyone else know you liked it. And fourth, leave some comments down below and let me know what you think about the card. And last, share the love. If you know someone that may love this video, send them the link, ask them to subscribe. That would be the best thing ever, you guys. So, all right, now we're gonna go take a look at what's down at the desk and then we'll start making this card. Okay, so these cute, adorable little plants from Stamp Anything has like won my heart. These are the Kawaii Cuties. This is called Best Ferns Forever. Totally cute. They are so freaking sweet, so tiny, so small. I can't wait to color these. I think we're just going to color them all at one time. We may not use them all for this card, but they're just adorable. They do have some matching dies here as well. And we're also going to be using a stencil from their Stencil of the Month Club, and this is called Expanding Leaves. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to set the desk up so that we can get started doing some copic, or we'll stamp this out and then do some copic coloring. So I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and get all these little adorable little fern plant babies stamped out. So I do have them here in my MISTI. We're going to go ahead and get these rubbed down since they've never been used. This is conditioning them so that the ink will stay on as we go to do our stamping. And so we're just gonna get these nice and covered in ink, and then we'll go over and stamp them. And we might have to do this maybe again, not for sure yet. We will see how well they come out. I don't want to press too hard because they're fine detailed stamps, so we don't want anything to smush and get blurry. So I think I'm just going to do one more time, and I think that's all it's going to need, really. Yeah, all these guys look good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean off these stamps, and then I'll get the desk ready so that we could start doing some copic coloring. I will zoom in so you guys will be able to take a closer look. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we have all the images all printed out here, and now it's time to give these guys a color. And I'm just kind of going to go with the flow and see what comes up here with coloring these. You know, I don't really have any plans for it, so we are just gonna see how things go. So I think the first things we're gonna do, let's see. And what I'll do is I'm gonna color these. You guys, there's gonna be some music playing here in a moment. I'm not gonna talk through this whole thing. But I do just want to let you know that I will be coloring these. It's not going to be a lot of like hard coloring because the images are so small. So it should go relatively quickly, but it will be sped up. So, you know, it's going to be pretty fast. But anyway, you guys, enjoy this while you're watching, enjoy the music, and then we'll be back on the other side soon. Okay, you guys, so I have all the images paint or colored here. These are all the markers it took to do these tiny little things, and actually some of them I put back already. So I'm gonna get this desk cleaned up, and then we're gonna come back and we are gonna place the dies onto the paper so we can go ahead and get those cut out. So I'll be right back. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is go ahead and get all these guys die cut here. We're gonna remove them from the container here, or the board here, and we're just going to place all these dies where they need to be on the dies here. Where is this guy? Who is this? Oh, here we go. So I'm going to place all these down. I'm going to tape them and I'll run them through the die cutting machine. So let me just get them taped down and I'll show you running them through the die cutting machine. Okay, so I have all the dies around the images, and we're going to go ahead and run this through the die cutting machine. Hopefully none of them move because I did not tape them down. Probably should have, because I just spent all that time coloring these, and if one of them moves and cuts it wrong, I might die. But all of these actually look pretty good. Let's see. And this one moved a little bit. That's okay. It's not bad. But yeah, we have all of them cut here. Oh my gosh, they look so freaking adorable. All right. So all of them are cut out. So we'll clear the table and we'll get started with our next step. Okay, so up next, we're going to do some ink blending. Now, I'm going to make several cards, but I'm going to show you this first one here, and then at the end, I will show you all the different cards that I made using this set. So what I'm going to do is some ink blend these greens here onto this cardstock using this Expanding Leaves die. So I'm just going to place that here, or I'm sorry, Expanding Leaves stencil. And what I'll do is I do want to tape at least a little bit of this down here so that it stays. And I think I'm going to start out dark and then go out lighter. So we're going to go with evergreen first. We're going to tap off a little bit because we don't want it to be too juicy. And we're just going to do like this circular motion. So there we have that. And then what we'll do is we'll go with the next lighter color, tap that off, and then we'll just come around like this. Grab a little bit more to make a smoother blend. And then we'll come in with this lighter green, which is super light. And we're just gonna come out like this. Then we'll remove this tape here because I do want to get just this kind of like outer portion of the stencil. So let's take a look and see what this looks like. There we go. I think that looks awesome. So I'm going to make a couple more of these, and then I'll come back and show you all of them, and then we'll start completing the cards. Okay, so we got the little bases done. I decided to go with these colors. I think they're really cool. A rainbow in the middle, and then this kind of like aqua color, pinkish color, and this green color. I think they're really cool. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to do the sentiments next. So I don't know how many of these I'll need, but I'm just going to put them all here just in case, or at least 3 of them. What I'm going to do, let's see, we're going to do Best Ferns Forever. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we have 4 cards. But I kind of feel like we need to do, because we have this group of cacti, I think we should do a pretty fly for a bonsai and a pretty fly for a cacti. So let's go ahead and do that. And we're gonna have to, maybe we'll keep out the plant puns or fernly. We'll see how that goes. These don't seem to be sticking to the mat very well because I have not cleaned my mat. So I'm just gonna put a magnet here to hold all these down. And then we're gonna go ahead and get these stamped out. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use the anti-static tool so that none of the embossing powder sticks to the paper. And then we'll just use some embossing ink here as soon as I find some. Let's see, here we go. Give these a rub down because they've never been used. And we're just gonna get these stamped out. We don't want to press too hard because they are words. We don't want them to squish and get distorted. So we will just go ahead and stamp these out twice just to make sure. Make sure they all get contact with the paper. Okay. And then we'll pull out our official, unofficial embossing powder catcher here. All right, let's do this first one. We're just going to take our spoon, put it across the ink, and tap it off. This looks good. There's a few stragglers along the way, but we will just take that off with a brush. You can see them on the edge there. So we'll rub that off with a brush, but we'll go ahead and do these others next. Tap, tap, tap. That one looks pretty good too. So what I'll do is I'm going to heat emboss these off camera, and I'll be back and they'll be in strips, and we'll start putting the card together. Okay, so here we are. We have all of the panels that we're going to be using and the sentiments. And I think what I'm going to do is put these guys here. Hope your day doesn't suck. It's going to go here. Your pretty five for a bonsai here. Actually, we're going to put these guys here and then these guys over here. So the first thing we're going to do is, I did cut these down to be a little bit less than 4. Actually, these are 4 by 4. And then these are 4 1/8. And then these are 4 1/4. So what we're going to do is, the first thing we're going to do is just glue these guys down to the black here. Let's see here. Maybe. This glue bottle's getting a little empty, I think. There we go. I'm gonna glue this down. There we go. A little bit of glue came out on the sides, it's okay. And then we're gonna glue this guy down. To the white card base, which leaves a bit of a frame around it. All right, so I'm going to complete the rest of these here, and then we'll go to the next step. Okay, now I have all these on their bases. They all have the mats. They're all looking good. We are going to take some foam tape, and we're just going to put some foam tape on the back of each one of these little guys, and also on the back of the sentiments. So I'll just show you, just in case you're new here and you're not for sure how this works. You just take a piece of foam tape and you just stick it on the back. So I'm going to do that for all the little pieces. And here, let me show you how to do this for a sentiment as well, just in case you're new. If you're new, welcome here. Thank you so much for being here. But we're just going to cut the foam tape down to being a little bit smaller than the sentiment. And we're just going to cut that off. And then we have the sentiment there. So I'm going to do this for all these pieces, and I'll be back and we'll start putting the cards together. Okay, we're on the home stretch here, and it's time to go ahead and start putting our cards together here. I'm just going to see, I think we're kind of just going to do like, that is so freaking adorable, you guys. I can't handle it right now. That is so cute. With these guys, I think we're going to place him in the middle. Maybe put the spray bottle here. And then we'll do Hope Your Day Doesn't Suck. Maybe like that. Pretty Fly for a bonsai. I think we're going to kind of do that. Kind of do this. And then for these guys, let's see. Just put them here. Pretty Fly. We'll do that, this one. And maybe like that and make it super like wild. I mean, you know, I don't know if it's wild, but in the card making world, you know, if you do something crooked like that, it's wild, it's crazy. It's like, oh my gosh, what is happening? This person, they're just losing their minds. But anyway, so let's go ahead and start putting this together. Yeah, you know, guys, I have to say that I just love anything that is miniature. I can't not like anything that's miniature. It's just we're going to push these up here for a second. I'm going to work here in the middle so that I can make sure I can able to look in the camera when I need to. It's just adorable. Like, whenever you see something miniature, you just want to, like, give it a kiss. I hope that's straight. See what I'm talking about? Like, I'm like, oh, I hope that's straight. And then I just put these on crooked over here. It's just, you know, we're a little crazy like that in the card making world. We're wild. Maybe, should I put him? Yeah, I think I should put that one in the middle because he's like this orangish pink color. I think that's perfect. So I have these pretty much in the order or the position I'm going to put these in. So once I get this one put together, I will do the rest offline, and then we'll come back and we'll just talk about the cards, and then we'll end this video. So let's go ahead and get this guy on here. Right there. All right, and this little guy's done. Check him out. So what I'll do off camera is I'll go on and work on these guys. They're already positioned where I want everything, and we'll come back and we'll finish up and we'll talk about these cards and we'll end the video. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, you guys, before we come off here, I tried to get away without putting any kind of bling on these cards, but I felt like it really needed the bling. So I decided to pull out some of my little like rhinestones and sequins and stuff, and decided to go ahead and put those on these cards. So I'm just going to do that now. On this one, we have some like crystal sequins or clear sequins that are super sparkly. And then on this one, we have some blue rhinestones. This little pickup tool is a little sticky, you guys, which is a good thing, but not good when you're trying to get item off. This one we have some pearls. And then this guy we have some green. Oh, that guy does not want to come on. We have some green rhinestone here as well. You know, it's not super crazy. I decided there was one loner here, so I decided to go ahead and put him there. Alrighty. So, you guys, let me hold up these cards so you can see each one individually. It's got a little bit of sparkle on it, nothing crazy. It's so freaking adorable. I love it. Let's see here. There's the blue one with the blue rhinestones. The pinkish purple one with the pearls. And then we have the green with the green rhinestones. All right, so thank you guys very much for watching this. I have to show like show it to you this way too. Like, so freaking adorable. I love it. I just can't. Like, I can't. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe you learned something new. Thanks to Stamp Anything for letting me be a guest designer for this little stamp set. It is freaking adorable. I cannot wait to make more cards. And you guys, you can also use this for things like your planners and like little miniature cards or trading cards, or if you just want to color one of these and place them in your kid's lunchbox. It's like all kinds of cute things you can do with this. Make sure that you head over to stampanything.com and check out all their stamps. They have adorable stamps. Here in a few weeks, you're going to see some other cards that I made with a new release that they have coming out. And yeah, until then, thank you guys so much. Make sure you like this video. I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, because I'm trying to get to 10,000 followers. Also, share the love by sending this link to someone you think might like this video. And then leave some comments down below. Let me know which one of these cards is your favorite. I think I have to say my favorite one probably is this I Hope Your Day Doesn't Suck. I just think it's adorable. It's like all these blues. But let me know what your favorite card is down below. Alrighty, until next time, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.